家下午好，我叫陈姿婷，今年21岁。Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ms Chinatown, 21 years old, a graduate of the University of San Andreas.
Ms Chinatown, candidate number 1. Hi, Raisa. So it says here that you have 2 pageant titles. Now, what are those?
So, I was actually part of Little Ms Chinatown back in 2007, and during college, I also joined the National Youth Ambassadress, so I won those 2 titles.
Now, fun fact, we also learned, Raisa, that you are a sentimental person and you keep even small souvenirs. Now, can you tell us more about that?
For every event that I have, I always like keeping something small, and one that's very important to me is, like, I have a blanket that I used when I was a little kid, and until now I still sleep with it. So yeah.
Now, members of the press, we now open the floor for questions.
Hi, Raisa.
Hi.
Being a Chinoy, do you ever feel displaced or like you're lost between like you're lost in the middle of 2 cultures?
I mean, sometimes, yeah, because I feel like people are gonna expect me to choose a side, but then here in the Philippines, I think that the Filipinos and the Chinese both have really good relationships with each other. So I don't really find it, bothersome. So yeah.
Now, but before we let you go, can you share to us your advocacy for this pageant?
Okay, so my advocacy is called Likha, and it's something that's very close to my heart, which stems from me going to several outreaches both inside and outside of school. And through these outreaches, I discovered somehow that the Filipinos have this stereotype against the Chinese and also to us Chinoys that they think that we are at a higher level than them. And I want to change the stereotype because we are all Filipinos by heart. We both live in the Philippines. It's our home. So I think we're all equals. So with Dika, I wish to bridge these 2 cultures, these 2 communities together, to bring them closer together through cross-culture sharing and learning with each other through the arts, which I am passionate about. And through this advocacy, I hope that they can bring something that they can use for a lifetime, because I think it's better to teach a man how to fish than to give them fish.
Thank you so much, Ms Chinatown, candidate number 1, Raisa Tan.
Right here. Raisa.
Hi, 大家好，我叫曾安琪。My name is Sophie Zhen. I'm 23 years old from the LaSalle College of St. Benilde.
Ms Chinatown, candidate number 2, Sophie. So hi. So we heard that you are a cosplayer. Now, can you tell us more about these and what is your favorite cosplay costume?
My favorite cosplay costume is Love Live, but right now they're not that popular anymore. I like cosplay because I can put myself into a different characters, which is so different from what my life is right now. It's really fun and interesting.
Now, having said this, can you share to us your advocacy?
My advocacy, Eat Right Every Day, it's all about to inspire everyone to make the right choice on food. In the Philippines, sickness such as UTI, diabetes and hypertension are prone now because our bad habit and the bad choice on food. And I would like to be a role model and to inspire everyone to make the right choice on food and live healthy. I would also love to share the Chinese style of eating healthy to the Filipinos.
Now we open the floor for questions from our media partners.
Sophie, hello. Sophie, I have observed you from the time that the pageant started and now. And how much have you changed since then?
I think I'm still myself. I'm just now more confident and more open, and just that I'm more comfortable to deal with these pageants right now.
Thank you so much, Ms Chinatown, candidate number 2, Sophie.
Here. Here.
您好，我是蔡仁仁，今年21岁，毕业于雅典耀大学。Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Claudine Marie Chua. I'm 21 years old and I graduated from the Ateneo de Manila University.
Ms Chinatown, candidate number 3, Claudine Chua. Hi, Claudine. So we learned that you have an interesting advocacy. So can you share to us your advocacy, please?
Hi, so actually my advocacy revolves around attention deficit hyperactive disorder. And having ADHD means you struggle with either inattention or struggle to stay still. And I've had this since I was young. So this is why it's my advocacy, because a life worth of experiences have taught me that without the guidance and support of family and friends, we would not be able to grow to our first potential. And I would hate to see children and adults of the Filipino-Chinese community be stunted and stop from reaching their full potential because they don't have the same guidance that I did.
Okay, so what would you say to a person who has an ADHD now, and how could you help him or her overcome this problem?
Definitely seek help. Ask for help from your families and friends, but also read about it on your own time. ADHD is more about learning about yourself as well and learning how to cope with it. And I think if you have that, you'll be able to stand on your own 2 feet.
And now we open the questions from our media partners. Any questions for Claudine? All right, so that is it. Candidate number 3, Claudine Chua.
My name is Kyra Wong, 19 years old, an accounting student in the University of San Tomas.
Okay, candidate number 4, Kyra Wong. So, can you share to us your advocacy for this pageant?
So my advocacy is building bridges through social entrepreneurship. It's basically doing business, but it's not focused on gaining economic freedom, but on creating a positive impact towards the lives of many people in the environment.
So I believe that you were also present in the Manila Bay cleanup drive. So can you tell us more about the experience and what was the most memorable part of that overall cleanup drive?
The most memorable part of that drive is being able to collaborate with different people to create something that can improve the environment. Maybe not for the long term, but I was able to be part of something that's not around the 4 walls of my classroom. Yeah, going out and...
All right, now we open the floor for our questions.
Hi, Kyra. Maraming Chinoys ang nakatira sa Manila City. And since you want to help, clean up, and you were part of cleaning up Manila Bay, how are you going to help Mayor Isko Moreno clean up Manila City?
Maybe I can help the mayor by encouraging my fellow youth to do the same, to make an effort, even little ones. It will create a ripple effect. It will inspire others to do the same, to make a move towards something bigger, towards the environment.
Thank you so much, candidate number 4, Kyra Wong.
Kyra here. Kyra. Forward.
Hi, 大家好，我叫郑玉婷，今年23岁。Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ms Chinatown, 23 years old, a graduate of De La Salle University.
Ms Chinatown, candidate number 5, Jidel. Hi Jidel. So I learned that you joined the Star Magic workshop. So how was the experience and what was the most memorable part of that workshop?
Actually, I joined it when I was a kid. I enjoy a lot of workshops because I get to meet different people. Fun fact, I was batchmates with my Miles Ocampo, I'm sorry. Miles Ocampo rather, with through acting workshop in Star Magic. And I also enjoy different acting workshops, just like in JRP Victoria.
Right, so having said this, can you share to us your advocacy for this pageant?
My advocacy is actually building bridges to financial literacy. I believe the importance of knowing and understanding the basic foundation of financial management so that we would be able to learn how to overcome financial challenges and eventually achieve our financial goals.
And now we open the floor for our media partners. Any questions for Jidel?
Hi, Belle.
Yes.
Do you think a lot of Filipinos are financially literate?
No, actually, I believe a lot of people, Filipino or Chinoy rather, were not given the enough education towards the background of financial literacy. So I believe with my small action, with my advocacy, actually advocacy is Project Advent, it's advocacy education. I want to teach the youth or the millennials regarding financial literacy so that nowadays we have a lot of people who incur debt, so I don't want them to incur debt at a very young age.
There you have it, Miss Chinatown, candidate number 5, Jidel Chantan.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Joanna Polatan. I am 24 years old from the University of Santo Tomas.
Okay, candidate number 6, Paula Tan. So we heard that what happened to your hair, and it says in our notes that it deals with your advocacy. So can you share to us your advocacy?
My advocacy is entitled #HerStory, which is a Chinese-Filipino volunteer group that aims to empower a woman holistically. And how do I plan to do that? I have 3 ways. First, I want to use my medical background in order to conduct medical missions. Second is donation drives. I plan to collect this used cosmetics, toiletries, and package it into self-love kits in order to help these women have a more positive self-image. And lastly, I want to have social media awareness campaigns because we all know that there is a culture of silence towards violence against women. I hope to create a ripple effect wherein we can empower one woman at a time, and my minor efforts will create a major impact in our society. Thank you.
All right, Paula, after hearing your answer, I believe that you have some experience with pageants, and as I've seen here, you are a beauty pageant title holder in Cavite. So, what did you do after winning the crown?
Well, I realized that being a beauty queen is not all about the crown, it's a responsibility. So what I did during my reign is I get to do talks, I get to do personality development workshops, and I help these women, these young kids to explore their strengths and to inspire them to never settle for their comfort zones, that they have to spread their wings and fly and dream as high as they can. Thank you.
And now we open the floor for questions.
Paula, why is it so important for you to become a beauty queen?
Well, my mom is a beauty queen too, and I really idolize her. And growing up, I saw different beauty queens like Pia Wurtzbach, like Katrina Gray. And these beautiful women are not just beautiful faces. They use their voice, they use their mind to inspire other people, to create a positive impact. And I want to have this legacy too. That's why I really idolize them, and I'm into pageantry right now.
There you have it, Miss Chinatown, candidate number 6, Paula Tan.
Paula here.
Katia Hao.
I am Maria Lorraine Cho, 19 years old, currently studying at Bulacan State University.
Candidate number 7, Lorraine. So we've heard that you are into visual and performing arts. And is this any part of your advocacy?
Yeah, my advocacy is, my advocacy really focuses on performing arts because growing up, I have been exposed to a lot of performers. My father was a dancer and a theater actor. My mom was a really beautiful voice, and I have an uncle who has a dance troupe when he was younger. So yeah, and my school in high school was very active in conducting a lot of activities that showcases the talents of the students, our talents as the students. And I think my school in high school influenced me a lot in discovering my passion for performing arts. Yeah.
Now, Lorraine, having said this, how will you inspire the young Chinoy kids to step into the limelight and try out their luck in showbiz or performing arts?
Well, probably I will tell them my personal story. I have been told a lot of times when I was younger that I don't have any talent. I have been told that I can't dance, that my feet are both left, and I can't sing. I don't have any talent, but I didn't listen to them. I decided to know myself, to discover myself more, because at the end of the day, ako lang yung nakakakilala sa sarili ko, and I don't want anybody else to tell me who I am and what I can do for myself.
And now we open the floor for questions.
Lorraine, since we come from the same province, I might as well ask you this. I made an informal poll among my readers and they say you're one of the prettiest. Do you think you have what it takes to become the next Ms Chinatown? And what is it that will make you win?
Well, I am the youngest in the competition, and I believe that my age doesn't have to do with my capabilities, my strengths, and my talents, because I have grown into a strong, confident, and competent woman that I am today because of my experiences and because of my dedication and passion for what I want to do and what I want to accomplish in life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms Chinatown, candidate number 7, Lorraine Cho.
Lorraine here.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. My name is Amara Wee. I am 24 years old and I studied in De La Salle University, Manila.
Candidate number 8, Amara. So, I've heard that you are a basketball player.
Yes.
And why did you choose this sport, and can you relate this with your advocacy?
Well, I chose this sport because I remember back when I was like, I think in 7, I played with boys all over our village. So when I went to school, I realized that I had the skills, and I think that I really enjoyed basketball. It was one of my first true love, and relating it to my advocacy, I think since basketball is a sport that like puts everyone together, I think that since my advocacy is for people with disabilities, focusing on the hearing impaired, I think that if we just put our time together to play with them, I think that we can have like a very good community together.
So your advocacy is for the hearing impaired people. So what made you choose this advocacy? Do you have any personal experience, any friends?
Actually, back in 2002, my family started an NGO which is called Think Center for the Deaf. So since I was 7 years old, I've been exposed to this community, and I think that I saw that aside from like them having a disability, they're able to accomplish a lot of things, and I want everyone to know, especially like all of the people, that despite their disability, it's okay, and they can do the same things that we can do.
Right now we open the floor for questions.
Hi, Amara.
Hello.
Kung tatanungin ka ni President Duterte, sasabihin niya sa'yo, Amara, kung may papayo ka sa akin na like anything about basketball, a move in basketball, that I can use to deal with a maritime conflict between China and the Philippines?
I think what advice I can give our President Duterte is sometimes our shots they don't always like go inside, right? But that doesn't mean we should just give up. Same with like China, all of their shots, it doesn't mean that it's always gonna come in. And sometimes even though there are two opposing teams, they can still be united even though one may seem like the inferior one or whatever. It still depends on like how they talk to each other and how they connect.
Thank you so much, Ms Chinatown, candidate number 8, Amara Uy.
Amara here.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Raislin Chua, 20 years old from the University of Santo Tomas.
Candidate number 9, Raisin Chua. Hello. Hi. So it says here that you experienced bullying before, so that's why your advocacy is about Stop Bullying campaign. So can you tell us more about it?
Actually, I've been bullied when I was in elementary and high school, and so that became my reason to join this pageant. But my advocacy for this pageant is to promote the Chinoy culture through the revival of Hokkien. Because I observe personally, the youth like us don't know how to speak Hokkien. And if we know, we only know the basics. And that is why we can communicate to our elder Chinoys.
Alright, this problem is very true in our community. So if ever you win Miss Chinatown, what ways can you promote this language to our young kids there?
So implementing this project would be really a big task for me. So I'd like to partner up with some of our Chinoy organizations like Kaisa para sa Kaunlaran, so Asian Comics, and Chinoy TV and other Chinoy organizations. So we can together put up free Hokkien workshops, free Hokkien interactive speaking meetings, animated cartoons for the kids, tutorial videos for 25 years and above.
Alright, so now we open the floor for questions.
In these troubled times between nations, what is the most powerful Chinese word and what is the most powerful Filipino word? In these troubled times between nations, what is the most powerful Chinese word and what is the most powerful Filipino word?
I believe that the most powerful Chinese or Filipino word is unity or pagkakaisa. In these troubled times, we really need to be united because there are already a lot of troubles happening around us. And so if magkakagulo pa po tayo at hindi po tayo magkakaisa, ay lalong maguguluhan yung buong mundo at lalo po magkakaroon ng chaos sa buong mundo.
And the most powerful Chinese word? Yeah.
I believe the most powerful Chinese word is I, which is love. Because for us to be united as Filipinos, or for us to be united in this world, we need first to love each other and understand the differences between each other.
Thank you so much, Ms Chinatown, candidate number 9, Raisin Chua.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Nina Naili. I am 25 years old, a proud alumni of Immaculate Conception Academy and the University of Santo Tomas.
Alright, candidate number 10, Nina Lee. Okay, so your advocacy is quite interesting, so can you share it to us?
Okay, my advocacy actually is hashtag building bridges through growing passion. So what does this mean? I hope to help empower people to improve their quality of living through exploration of what they're truly passionate about. Because I believe you should pursue only two things. which is what you excel at and what you are passionate about. And I hope I could help empower more people through doing different immersion trips, exposures, giving them more opportunities to express themselves and to reveal and know more about themselves.
Alright, fun fact about Nina, she is also a mountaineer. So why did you choose this extreme sport as a hobby?
Okay, I like seeing views. I believe there's so much to see in life. And I hope that through nature, we could be closer to one another, closer to yourself, and closer to God. So this is why I believe that everyone should go mountaineering.
Now we open the floor for questions.
Hello, Nina. My name is Tita Lamina from Titas of Fashion Week. Hi. Hello. I would like to ask you, which Chinese trait do you think Filipinos should practice more and vice versa?
What Chinese trait should a Filipino practice?
Filipinos in general practice more or like be more on?
So let's start with what Filipino trait Chinese should practice more. And I believe Chinese should practice more empathy. I know that there's always a lot of pressure with Chinese parents, and with empathy, it will allow us to connect better and to understand one another better. And as for a Chinese trait that Filipinos should practice more, I believe it is the value of family. I know many Chinese families that no matter how hard it gets, they're still together. They still know that they're a family and they won't ever be separated or in discord from one another.
Hi Nina, I'm Alan from Sash Factor. Since you talk about empowerment, I would just like to ask you, how can you empower people, young Chinese people who are being subject to an arranged marriage?
Okay, I believe arranged marriages are very traditional. So right now, having a more globalized community, a more open-minded community, I believe that I can empower them through learning from one another, through connecting, through understanding one another from someone else's point of view, so that they won't go through with arranged marriages.
Thank you so much, Ms Chinatown, candidate number 10, Nina Lee.
Nina here. Nina here. Nina here.
My name is Chelsea Ong, 25 years old, and I graduated from the Academy of the Manila University.
Ms Chinatown, candidate number 11, Chelsea Ong. Hi. So this is very interesting because I've heard that you are a visual artist. Okay, so can you tell us more about it?
I'm actually a lot of things. I took fashion design and interior, and now I currently am working as a tattoo artist. I do believe that design can be applied into so many fields of work, and now I am applying it to my own business. Yes, and like combining my entrepreneurship and my passion is such a wonderful thing.
Now, having said your passion for the arts and design, what is your advocacy for this pageant?
My advocacy is mental health awareness, because one thing that made me recover from my mental illness personally is art, and it's such a great thing because I have such supportive parents who took me took my mental illness to stride and really helped me recover and I guess go through society, like go back, reconnect into society, and that's one thing that I want to do because my plan is to create an app to connect people with mental illness to doctors, professionals, and also the community that can host activities that can create connections and to be able to go back, I guess, to rejoin society, like people with mental illness who are always like ostracized.
Alright, friends from the media, do you have any questions for Chelsea?
Hi, Chelsea.
Hi.
I'm Christina from Push.
Yes.
I would like to ask, how old are you again?
I'm 25 years old.
25. Do you think it's a form of mental torture for millennials na, you know, when they're ghosted or they have you ever been ghosted?
I have been ghosted. I think it's because I put so much of myself into love and relationships and all that, because I try to be as sincere as possible. And yes, it could be some form of mental torture, if you could say, but I believe that you put yourself through the fire and you come out stronger. And that's one of the things that I'm proud of being, because I still rose up from that experience. And now I feel like I can still open up. I'm not afraid to open up to other people.
Thank you so much, Ms Chinatown, candidate number 11, Chelsea Ong.
Chelsea here. Here. Chelsea, one more.
大家下午好，我叫杨琛琛，今年21岁。My name is Feline Yung, 21, and I'm from De La Salle University, Manila.
Alright, candidate number 12, Feline. So, as I've seen here that you love eating and it makes you travel to different places. So, can you tell us more about it?
So, growing up in a conservative family, our family focuses on food. We appreciate and love food so much. That is why I think that food is the way how our family is bonded. So I think that food unites us together. That is why my family and I usually travel a lot, including 2 provinces, in order for us just to appreciate the food and the environment.
Alright, so having said this, can you relate this to your advocacy for this pageant?
So my advocacy in this pageant is about the financial literacy on young students. So this basically talks about the importance of being financially aware for young students. So in connection with my as a foodie, I think that the young students should be financially aware in order for them to create a better future, and like me, to appreciate food and appreciate life as well.
So, we got any questions from our media partners?
Sorry. Hello, Feline. You have a very unusual name, so it's easy actually to remember. I am Tita Lavinia from Titas of Pageantry, and since you mentioned about growing up in a conservative family, I would like to ask you, Asians are generally more conservative than our Western counterparts. In this age of social media and technology, do you think that this is an advantage, or is this a hindrance in moving forward to globalization?
Personally, I think that this is an advantage for us since we're very conservative. So we tend to express our emotions through social media, and it helps us to be socialized with people and to unite with people and have connections with them. Thank you.
There you have it, Ms Chinatown, candidate number 12, Feline Yung.
Here, Philip. Here, Philip. Talagang wala.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we would like to welcome all our candidates of the Ms Chinatown 2019.
Before that, of course, Louis, we will welcome back first the female candidates of Ms Chinatown Philippines 2019. At this point, we would also like to call on, once again, back here, the male candidates for Mr. Chinatown Philippines 2019.
Here.
Once more, a huge round of applause, please, for our 25 amazing candidates of Mr. and Ms. Chinatown Philippines 2019.